What's going on, world? So we're here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Figure I'd start a little vlog. I didn't plan on recording this trip, but I'll make a little vlog. Not really driving, just kind of showing you guys how to adjust the brakes, how to grease. You know, the truck stop way, the middle of nowhere way, without taking it into the shop for them to do your work. So I think you guys might learn something here today. So if you like learning and you want to own a truck one day and save some money, this is the place you want to be. Come on. As the milkman says, come on. It don't work for me. I got that accent. Anyway, so I'm gonna get some fuel real quick. I'm gonna come actually park exactly where I'm at now. There's a bunch of open spaces until tonight. Pick up a couple of grease packets for the fifth wheel. Pick up a couple grease tubes for my grease gun, and then we're gonna grease. Start from the front, work towards the back, and more likely the fifth wheel last. And then we're going to take a shower and then head out. So it's too hot. I don't feel like driving because it's so freaking hot, and I'm not much of a day driving person. I don't like people, you know. So less traffic at night, and it's all down 80. We got all the time in the world to get to Minnesota. So we're headed up to Minnesota right now. And if you did make it this far and you do live in the Midwest, there's gonna be a truck show up in Union Grove, Wisconsin. I believe it's Union Grove. On the 11th and 12th, which is not this weekend. Today is the 4th, Friday, so the following weekend on the 11th and 12th is gonna be a nice big truck show. So come out there, let's have some fun, let's meet and greet. So we'll be there if you guys see Trucker AK, Milkman, myself, and not sure who else is gonna be here from the YouTube world, but AK, Milkman, and myself already got our tickets, so we will be there with our trucks. So let's get to fueling, come back here, and we're going to get to work. Let's do it. That's how much we fit in. That's before my discount, so my discount will be like four something, give or take. At this truck stop, you can't pull forward, so you stay parked and you go get your receipt. All right. So I got my grease gun right here. Got all my grease stuff right here. So essentially, you load this up in there. You got the hose right here, and it's the little nipply fillers, or whatever you want to call them. And then I got 3 of these packets for the fifth wheel. So right now I think I'm gonna start with the adjusting of the brakes, and then we'll go from there. All right, so for me, it's gonna be an 11. You have this bolt right here. So this trailer is a little bit older. The newer trailers you'll have like a little washer thing. You gotta, I believe you pry it out and then you can twist it. So if you try to twist this and it doesn't work, then look for the little washer thing. I'll demonstrate on another trailer, but right now, since we're doing this one, this is what we have. So pretty much what we're gonna do here is we're gonna release the brake first of all. So as you can tell, the brakes are applied, right? So they're touching the drum. So what you do is you push the button in to let go of the brakes on the trailer. So So as you can tell, I mean, these are pretty good. I'm still gonna tighten them up and then bring them back out. So this is really all you need. So we're gonna go like this, tighten it as much as it can go. See, there, it's completely tight as far as that's gonna go. So take your cord. Obviously it's not gonna fit because it's all the way tight. Now, if you leave it like this, you're gonna drag your wheels and or your brakes will catch fire if it's not, you know, spaced just enough. So then just grab it. Typically turn it back quarter turn. So if you're up here, you're gonna wanna turn it about right there. So this is the thing about drums. They wear in, right? So you have like it pretty much digs like a hole in, right? The brake's being used. So it may look like there's not much space, but on the inside there is. So it's just because the brake is worn, and as you can tell, these brakes are almost done as well. On this axle, I've never changed these brakes since I've owned the trailer, so that's gonna be on our next to-do list. But so that one's pretty much done. That's it. Just leave it, and then you move on to the other wheels. So the card trick, pretty much, you know, you're supposed to put it here, and if it slides just in and it stays, then you know it's good. So you go like that. Oh, this one's tougher. Like so. Like I said, on worn drums and brakes, it's not gonna fit all the way in because of the grooves. You know what I mean? So obviously the card would have to go like this and down and out. So that's right there. It's gonna be enough. And then you're gonna move on to the two front ones. You'll move on to the tractor. So guys, right here, you can tell the perfect example of a brake that's out of adjustment versus a brake that is within spec. So it's still a good idea to check your S-cams, your brake chambers, you know, just look around, because the truck bounces, the trailer bounces, especially this one is a spring ride trailer. It's a little rough, but you can check for cracked leaves, you know, anything that's out of the ordinary, because you don't spend that much time down here, if ever. You just want to make sure it looks fine, you know. So I do this once every so often, but not as much as I probably should, because I'm just like you. Anyway, so let's get on to this one. So you'll see here when I tighten it, see how far this one is off. There, that's just, so this right here is going to be as tight as you can turn the ratchet. And then if it makes this noise, don't really worry about it. That's just, you know, because it's backing out now. So there it is. That's that. It's about a quarter turn. And as you can tell, there's not much of a gap. This brake is probably worse than the other ones at some spots. Like here, it's pretty much worn. But like I said, the thing about the brakes is they're still pad, is because it goes in, right? So the brake is still good-ish. Should be changed though. So all these do need replacing, and they're not that expensive, guys, especially if you know how to do it yourself. And that's gonna be another video, because I do know how to replace brakes. So that'll be another video. I had one, but it wasn't long enough, and I lost the footage. Just kind of deleted it, didn't care for it. But I also didn't have to drive, you know, because I didn't really have any subs, and I didn't think anybody would give a crap. So seeing how you guys like to repair stuff, this will be on the next video. Just putting new pads on and more than likely drums. So the thing is, I gotta pull the drums off to inspect them and see the condition that they're in, but more than likely gonna get new drums. So that's all 4 wheels, they're done. So now we're gonna move on to the tractor. All right, so same thing here. It's a 2000 truck. It's gonna have the same style adjusting as the trailer. So it's not, this one doesn't have the little pull thing either. So let's see how many turns we're gonna turn in. Half, that would be 1 full, 2, 3, okay, 4 or 5 ratchets-ish. So now it's tight. So now we take it, turn it back, 1/4 inch. I mean a 1/4 inch, half turn. So there's that. All right, so that's that as far as the brakes go. Take less than 10 minutes. We're gonna need our gloves for this. So not a hard job at all. I don't know if I know how to use this one. I think I used it like once. On this, don't look into it unless you want to die. Or get popped in your eye socket. Ooh, hello. So you have this little soda thing here you pop open. God. Oh, here we go. I should know better. So just pull this open. Goes like this on this one. Pretty sure. Yeah. We'll go with that. Twist it. Make sure it's tight. It's going to be kind of hard to record this. Maybe not. How far is it? Ah, okay. You should be able to get that one. So, take our nip. This. Plug it in. This fitting is pretty hard to get in there. There we go. Just pump it till you start seeing grease coming out on the bottom right here. And that's pretty much it. You go on to your next one. So I just did that one. I did this one in the hood right here, as you can tell. So
something with the radiator?
no, man. It's my new friend. Sure. I think I pronounced that right. Listen to this thing. Thank you for watching, bro, and talking to me. I appreciate you. I think sounds good. Yeah, sounds good, man. So it's good talking to you, dude, but we got to get back to work. So I just lubed this up, and Now we gotta do the bottom ones. Gotta do these. I'll be good to go. Alright, so everything is greased for most part. So I put some grease inside the rail. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slide the tandems back and forth. So I did that on both sides, obviously. Did the S-cams and everything, so should all be good. Put a couple grease packets on the fifth wheel and a little bit of tube squeeze, whatever. So we hit this, get the suspension to go up. This is gonna squish the bags. And then when the bags squish, it's just gonna have oil or grease all over the fifth wheel. So it might even squirt us. There it is. So now what I'm gonna do is lower the landing gear a little bit, get it to fully seat. Oh, there it is. There's one or both. So that's it. Now the fifth wheel is greased. Well, dirty, but we're about to shower and head out. And like so, let's go. If you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for riding with me. Hope you learned how to adjust your brakes. I've been put out of service a couple of times when I was a company driver, and instead of waiting for service, I used to look up, anytime I got put out of service, how to fix something. So I learned how to adjust brakes early in my career. That was just one of the ways. I know everybody's gonna have an opinion, obviously, and you're cool. You can do that, whatever, have your opinion. But so if your brakes are out of adjustment, that's one way to do it, and it'll save you money, it'll save you time. It takes like 10 minutes, but at least you'll have brakes. And as long as you turn them back at least a quarter turn, you're not gonna burn them up or drag them for that matter. So anyway, so we're getting a little bit of rain up ahead. The ground is already wet, but it's because the guy upstairs knows that I cleaned up my truck a little bit, so there's that. So I hope to see you guys at the truck show in Wisconsin. It's the MCAN truck show, so if you guys can make it, come on out, let's all meet up. Like I said, Trucker AK is gonna be there, Milkman's gonna be there, we all got our tickets. So we're all expecting to have a great time, meet a couple new people, maybe put a name and face together, with the comments and stuff like that you guys be leaving. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching. Until the next one, thank you very much, and I'll see ya.